A chicken curry with a very raw, rustic and wild flavor, because we have not used any masala paste, spice paste. Everything used here is either chopped or raw or just roughly cut, and specially suited for those who live in hostels, maids, bachelors, or sometimes we don't have access to grinders or mixes. So perfectly suited for that time. So's Food Corner special rustic chicken curry, suitable for everyone, very easy to make, and you will love the flavors of this rustic dish. Hey guys, I'm Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel So's Food Corner. I hope you all are doing great in your lives, and if you're new to my page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. Thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's begin with this awesome recipe. So as I said, I will be making this chicken curry in a very rustic way. I have taken a iron kadhai here, heated it on medium high flame, added 4 tablespoons of mustard oil. Wait till the mustard oil starts to smoke, and this mustard oil gives a very nice flavor to the chicken curry. And once this oil is ready, I'll add few whole spices. I have taken 2 bay leaves and cinnamon 1 inch, cardamom 2 to 3, green cardamom, and cloves 3 to 4. Basic spices, no fancy items I'll use in this dish to give that rustic flavor. Now wait till all the spices and the bay leaves release its flavor in this oil. It will take around 20-30 seconds, and then I have added 2 large sized onions roughly chopped, and half teaspoon of salt goes in, so that this onions roast or fry really quick in this oil. First tip here is that, as because we are not using any masala paste or spice paste or anything in a paste form, so we need to roast these onions very nicely till they turn golden brown, so that once they turn golden brown, they will be nicely caramelized and will release a very nice flavor in this gravy. So first tip here is that we really need to fry this onions till they turn golden brown. It will take around 7 to 8 minutes on medium high flame, and this is the result I want. My onions are perfectly golden brown, and this caramelization will give a very nice sweet flavor to our chicken curry. This is done. Then I have taken here crushed ginger and garlic. I have taken around 10 to 12 cloves of garlic and 1 inch of ginger. I have literally crushed it, and this crushed ginger and garlic will give a very nice pickle, picnic style flavor and very nice rustic flavor to this curry. Wait till the raw flavor goes away. It will take around 1 minute on medium high flame. And once the ginger, garlic and onions are nicely sauteed and roasted, now reduce the flame to low and add half cup of water, so that the temperature settles down. And to then, at this stage, I'll add the dry spices. So here goes, first I'll add green chilies around 2. I have just cut it into half, and turmeric powder goes in around 1.5 tablespoon, red chili powder 1 tablespoon, obviously can depend upon your taste, coriander powder 1 tablespoon, and cumin powder 1 teaspoon. So all these spices, if you are preparing new or if you are bachelor and you do tend to burn your spices, for that reason I have already reduced the temperature, added half cup of water, so you can now easily add these spices. So that issue will be over now, and now roast it for good 1 to 2 minutes till the raw spices are nicely roasted and oil releases. And at this stage, when this is done, increase the flame to medium high and add 1 large size tomato, which I have always obviously roughly chopped, because nothing fancy is used in this recipe, as I said earlier. Now give it a nice mix, and half teaspoon of salt also goes in to soften the tomatoes easily. So once I have added tomatoes, I will add half teaspoon salt, give it a mix and cook it at open flame for around 1 to 2 minutes. And then, as because we had added salt, this will help to soften the tomatoes. Cover it after cooking for 1 to 2 minutes in this way. Just cover it and let it cook. The tomatoes cook on steam in lowest flame for around 4 to 5 minutes till the tomatoes soften and this masala paste gets a nice body. So as I had said earlier in my recipe, nothing paste is used. So these all small tips helps to give a body to a masala paste. So this, after 4 to 5 minutes of cooking it in low flame, tomatoes have softened. Just crush it using a spatula so that we can get a nice mushy consistency of masala paste. So this masala paste is looking awesome. It's ready. So I have taken here around 750 grams of chicken. I have cut into it in medium size curry pieces, not too large, not too small. So this goes in. As soon as you add the chicken, increase the flame to high. It's a very important tip. We need to first roast the chicken with the spices in high heat so that the chicken seals. The outer layer of the chicken need to be sealed immediately so that the moisture retains inside, otherwise the chicken will release the moisture and we will not get a roasted chicken, we will get a boiled chicken. So this is very important. Roast the chicken on high flame for good 3 to 4 minutes so that the chicken is nicely roasted, and after roasting on high flame for 3 to 4 minutes, you can see the chicken will start to shrink a bit, and then reduce the flame to medium high and again roast it for 3 to 4 minutes more. For total I will roast it for around 8 to 10 minutes. First 5 minutes on high flame and then next 5 minutes on medium high flame, and you can see my chicken has not released any moisture. It's perfectly roasted and sorted in this beautiful masala paste, and as you can see color has changed. Obviously it has nicely roasted, so the masala paste has nicely coated this chicken. So at this stage, when you see it's done around after 10 to 11 minutes of roasting this chicken, I'll add 1 tablespoon of chicken masala. You can use any brand. This gives a very nice flavor, but again it's optional, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala. But chicken masala in this recipe plays a different role. I would suggest to add both the chicken masala and the garam masala for 2 to 3 minutes more, so that all the spices gets nicely mixed in this chicken. And you can see how beautiful the color has turned out. It has been around 12 minutes I have been roasting this chicken. Just scrape the sides because that gives a very nice flavor to the curry, and once it's done it will look something like this. The chicken has shrunk and it is looking lovely. At this stage goes water, around 1 glass of water. Again it depends on 2 factors. First, that level of water should be below the level of chicken, that means the chicken should be visible in the gravy. Adjust salt according to your taste and cook it on high flame till it gets a nice boil. Let it cook on 1 to 2 minutes on high flame, bubbling it out, and then reduce the flame to low medium, cover it and let it cook for 6 to 7 minutes more till the chicken pieces are tender. And after 6 to 7 minutes, this chicken pieces are looking lovely. The gravy has thickened and this chicken curry is looking good to me. And at this stage I'll show you the gravy. It's just perfect. It will thicken gradually. Turn off the flame and let the chicken rest for 5 minutes more, and after 5 minutes this is the result. It's obviously looking great. So my chicken curry is ready. I'll serve it with this beautiful gravy. Some coriander leaves go on top, and you can see how beautiful this chicken curry has turned out. It's looking lovely. It's wild, rustic, very easy to make, especially those who had requested me of a easy bachelor style chicken recipe. This for them to try this out. You will love the flavors of this chicken recipe. And if you have liked my video, do give a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life and happy fooding.